over here at the Horseman Center, and it's kind of ironic, the Land and Water Conservation Fund project. And as you've seen by my videos, that this is by no means a land and water conservation project. This thing has been raped. It's basically the flora and fauna of this area has been totally disregarded by the town of Apple Valley under Frank Robinson's control. None of this mud run stuff started till he got here, and it's a disgusting mess right here in the town of Apple Valley. And if they don't want to take care of the incredible place here at the Horseman Center, they don't care about anything, and they won't care about your water. They won't care about your water quality, because right here they don't care about your park quality. They don't care about the land quality, the water course quality, by changing things with big old bulldozer holes, H-O-L-E-S, holes. And they want $150 million to go buy a water company. And they proved right here that they don't have any common sense, because there's no consequences. There's no financial consequences, there's no criminal consequences, there's no just outright public outcry consequences. Okay? They can't even put the sign on straight. So, auxiliary parking lot overflow, this hill of just trash. It's got all kinds of concrete blocks and stuff in it. You see that right there? Let's see if I can get that in the video. See that piece of rebar? Piece of rebar is going to kill somebody. Check it out. It's the best I can do with it. Thank you, City of Apple Valley, for not maintaining their property well. And this is just some dirt out here in the parking lot, full of asphalt, chunks of concrete. Okay, so July 25th. See this piece of rebar right here? I've showed this to you in another video, and I actually stuck it underneath here, but the kids have been in here and they pulled it out. But the reason I'm filming this is right here the town's fixing a water pipe. So town employees have been right here working on this. And I'm wondering if anybody's going to be paying any attention to anything else. Like, you know, keep your eyes open. If you see anything unsafe, fix it. Call your supervisor. Get a hold of your management. So, that right there, I will put this back underneath. Kind of like the 480 volt switchgear over there at the golf course, Frank. I'm covering your ass, so that your precious resource, little kids, don't get hurt. Because it's obvious that we talk, but there's no action. Because this stuff is all over the town's parks. All over. We videotape it over and over and over again, and Frank does nothing. And I'm sure Frank's feeling like I'm picking on him, but Frank, you're the town manager, and everybody below you does what you say, so you're the only one I know to go to. I I send emails to the town council, they don't answer them. I send emails to you, you don't answer them. I don't even know why the town website has emails for the town council and for Frank. And then Frank sends me a letter that he sent people out to inspect the town's bathrooms, which was just a robo email, and nothing was done. So it's nothing but lies, deception, no transparency. And then I'm sure Frank's mad. But Frank, I'm only exposing the truth. I can't make this stuff up. It's too good, dude. It's too good to make up. So there you go. A life-changing event right there that I just changed that was exposed, and 20 feet away were town employees. And I guarantee you it won't get fixed. But that would be, you know, if a kid gets hurt, that would be the Apple Valley way of life. It would be a waste of a life, Frank. Are you going to say, oops, sorry? Or are you just going to blame it on the subordinate minions that you have working for you? Okay. There you go. Town of Apple Valley has the potential for a waste of a better life. So, August 14th, 2016, we're over here at the Horseman Center, and as you saw in the before video, the pile of dirt with all of the old fencing, concrete, block columns, footings, and the rebar that was sticking out. So the town came over and basically knocked it down. And what they did was they smeared the dirt all over this dirt parking lot, which is fine, but they left behind all this trash and debris. All of these little rocks, chunks of concrete, asphalt were in the pile of dirt. So as usual, they did a fine job. Local control gives you finite and infinite control over the circumstances, as Frank would want you to believe, but as you can see by this video, there's crap still everywhere, Frank. And this concrete block was in there, so all we did with the tractor was push it down here. They couldn't even smooth out the dirt to make it look halfway decent. But the best part of it, Frank, is they made an Apple Valley attempt at burying it. If you look at this right here, this is in the video, the before video. Check it out, Frank. They didn't even do a good job of burying it, but they had to dig a hole to bury it, Frank. See right here? This was the grade before. They dug a hole and they buried the concrete. Now, I'm pretty sure, Frank, that that's illegal. It's illegal to bury your trash. If we allowed people to go around just burying their trash, we would have issues with our water quality, sanitation, and health. So I'm pretty sure it's illegal, Frank. Now my question to you, Frank, is, did you call 811 before you dug the hole? Because if you did, they gave you a ticket number. They gave you permission to dig the hole. They did not give you permission to bury your trash. So that brings me to another issue. Apple Valley wants to become an electric provider. So, Frank, if the town of Apple Valley becomes an electric provider and owns a water company, are you going to call 811 before you dig any holes, or are you just going to run around punching holes in the ground and disrupting the public utility infrastructure? Because you had total local control of this. Don't know if it was a breakdown in communication, Apparently you should have said, dig a really, 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 really deep hole and bury the concrete, instead of dig a hole and bury the concrete. But either way, there it is. Now, Frank, if you come back here and pick it up like you should as a responsible citizen of the environment, do me a favor and take this right here. Pretty sure that if I didn't point it out to you, when your local controlled boys show up to fix this, they would have just left it. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe I should have just tested you. But, so you want control of the water company for local control. You want control of the power company for local control. You want control of, what else, Frank? What else do you want control of and the town council want control over? You're trying to control the vote by polluting the system with your initiative. So part of me wonders, when does it stop? When does government stop, Frank? When does it stop trying to control everything? So, town of Apple Valley, you give the government, the city council, and Frank control. The more control you give them, this is what you're going to get right here. Got a parking lot full of trash, rocks to puncture the sidewall of your car tires. Somebody steps on it, twists their ankle. Kid picks it up and throws it at his buddy and puts his eye out. That would be our precious resources that the town council and everybody's always talking about but doesn't seem to do anything for. And this is what you're going to get, because government isn't like private enterprise. You should be proud, Frank. Somebody said to me the other day on one of my comments, said that, why am I trying to make the town of Apple Valley and Apple Valley Public Works look bad? And my reply was, I don't try to make the town of Apple Valley and the town of Apple Valley Public Works look bad. They're doing a fine job all by themselves. I say, I got to give credit where credit's due. It's not me. And that person kind of thought, and he went, oh yeah, I guess you're right. So there you go. Town of Apple Valley, where Frank Robinson dumps the waste of life. Okay, so 17th of August 2016, we're over here at the town of Apple Valley at the Horseman Center. Remember the, say, 8 piles of dirt that were right here that I brought up the fact that they needed to put erosion control blocking around it? Well, the town's getting ready for their mud run here in August 2016. So you can see where they came in here with the bulldozer, and what's ironic is that all that concrete that I showed the town buried got dug up. You see this right here? This is what was below the surface of the dirt that I exposed, that came from the pile of dirt with the rebar and all the concrete on top. Then the town came in and buried it. Then the bulldozer for the mud run, whatever the heck this is, came in here and dug it up. And this is the way it got left. It got left with all this rebar sticking up. It's exactly how I found it. This right here, that long piece of concrete, is what I exposed. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold off on posting this video. Here, you see this piece of concrete right here? That's the piece that I suggested to Frank that they pick up. And then I made the comment, oh, I should have left it as a test to see if you would pick it up. Well, this is what was buried underneath it. So, is the town of Apple Valley good stewards of the environment? According to their website page, yeah. They even got an award, the Beacon Award, which shows that the Beacon Award is meaningless. But all of this was buried. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to sit back, hold tight, and we'll see what the town does with it. Okay, right here in the town of Apple Valley with local control. You know what else, Frank? I'm pretty sure you probably don't have an underground dig alert ticket for this one either. Be interesting, but I doubt it. So there you go. Some good stuff. When I filmed it earlier, I could only show you what was on the surface. This shows you now how big a hole the town dug and how much trash, debris, and stuff was below it. So it all works out. It all comes around. Just sit tight, wait for the town to do something stupid, and then go out and film it. Oh, yes. I can almost guarantee you I can come by here on the day of the mud run and that rebar right there will be exposed. And the kids will be running right by it. Okay, town of Apple Valley, we need some new blood in the town council. I tried to get the town council that's currently sitting to talk to me about all these issues, and they will not respond. I've had people that they don't know, because they probably know who I am. I've had people that they don't know, ask them to email them back, and they won't respond. So we need some people that will respond. We need some people that care. We need some people to listen to the public that's trying to expose these issues. Because the current one, current town council, they've become complacent. They've turned a deaf ear to the public and the citizens, and they let Frank run rampant. So we need new blood. This is some good stuff. See ya. Okay, so the bulldozer came in here to the slide area, and he basically knocked down one side of the slide. You can see that the concrete issue has been left behind. It'll be interesting to see what the town does with that. And looks like the bulldozer's been pulled out, so the town will probably come in here with their tractor, their skip loader, backhoe. So we'll be following this. March 24th, 2017, and I'm getting ready to post this, and I just wanted to show you that from August, all of this concrete is still here from the bulldozer. The history of this pile of trash is that it was a pile just right about there. I showed that in the video. Then the town buried it right about there. In fact, you see that right there? Remember that reference concrete? So the town buried it right in here, and then the bulldozer, when they came in to make this slide, pushed all of the stuff that the town illegally buried, trash. Did not have a underground alert ticket. They didn't have an underground alert ticket for this. They didn't put the parking lot back the way it was. And all this crap still here. Because they don't finish anything. They don't do things right. So this pile of stuff has probably been around here for a year. Okay, so now I'm going to go over and I'm going to film an interesting sign at the entrance of the Horseman Center, which is where I am. See the asphalt, see the rocks. All this stuff is strewn through all this dirt because they pushed all the dirt from over there up and down. See it? It's everywhere. Then they go in there. This is for the sign that's out front, the conservation thing. And they hog out dirt right here. And you all know what they've done at the Horseman Center. So how is this a soil and water conservation project area? Okay. I'm going to walk over to the front gate. Town of Apple Valley, please make a difference. Stop illegal dumping in the town of Apple Valley by the town of Apple Valley and Frank Robinson.